One. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode. It's Sunday instead of Monday because Andy and Amanda have a lot of events to go to this week. Good evening, Amanda and Andy. And how are you tonight?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, excellent, Colleen. Yeah, busy week this week, guys and girls. So it's a Sunday this week instead of a Monday, so that's why. So it goes that way sometimes. How are you today, Colleen? Have you been keeping warm because of this weather?
Well, it's not been that cold, but it's been really, really blustery today. And I've just sent a message on one of my WhatsApp group, which is related to work, to say, if anyone's crossing a bridge going to work, don't do that. It's best to get the bus because, you could get blown over because the wind is that strong.
Yeah, it's been very bad around here today. It's been that bad today around here, actually, in Colleen. I don't know if you've heard about this. They've cancelled half the trains around Manchester area, and I've reduced them all down to 50 miles an hour because the wind's been that strong.
So how do you get to work now today?
Don't work Sunday.
From next week?
I should be back to normal tomorrow. Notice the words should.
Otherwise, it'll be interesting trying to get there.
Yeah, well, it means, yeah. Amanda said then if they don't, it should be interesting next week. But tomorrow, to be honest, with you, Monday normally I get a bus into work, so it'll just be a case in the morning, hoping that the bus runs okay, and hopefully that the hurricane will have blown over by tomorrow. So.
You have a lot of events this week, so how are you going to get to them?
Oh yeah, I know we've been talking about that before, Amanda, weren't we?
Yeah,
So
we were thinking if it doesn't clear up by tomorrow, we'll have to go to Stockport on the boat instead of a bus.
yeah, we might have to keep our eyes for boat trips down to Stockport tomorrow from Manchester, even though there's not a river that goes from Manchester to Stockport. It might
There will be.
It might be a natural one, with the rain. So we'll just have to see how it goes tomorrow. To be honest, Tuesday we're doing a podcast here at home. Wednesday, I'm hoping to go and see my mum and dad. And Thursday, we're going to a night that's about a 10-minute walk from us.
Yeah.
That one we'll be able to get to.
And Friday, I'm going to put back on all the weight that I've lost on a 3-course meal at Frankie and Ben's.
Because what you enjoy culture. Anyone who doesn't know, it's Valentine's Day on Friday coming up this week.
I'd rather take the boat to work or to the events than the bus. And I hope you enjoy yourself. Where are you going?
Stockport tomorrow night. Stockport Art Gallery. It's one of our favourites. So there isn't a boat that goes down there. It just, if the rain comes down again, it might be a natural boat, if that makes sense. That's what.
We'll get some of those inflatable things and we'll go down
get a dinghy.
those. Yeah.
And do it. Have you ever, man, sorry, Colleen, do you ever remember the TV programme of Y50 growing up?
No.
That's the theme tune. You start off with them all. Come sailing against. Yeah, they used to come in one dinghy, like a little canoes they did. So we might be in a canoe tomorrow night instead.
It's a good idea.
Is it Hawaii 5? Did you say?
Yeah, Hawaii 5.
Hawaii 5?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you should remember that one definitely. So.
I remember the tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you do. You remember the tunes more than actual programmes sometimes. So, what have you got coming up this week, Colleen?
Yeah, so tomorrow is Monday. So Tuesday, I've got this event for Comic Relief. I couldn't get a rapper that I know, a professional rapper, to do the event because rapping is a complicated kind of entertainment or kind of way of expressing yourself in song, or not songs but in words, and so therefore I can't use a rapper. So I'm going to use that time I've booked for the Comic Relief event to do my own songs for half an hour.
Oh, cool.
And I've asked I've asked a professional singer if he could just come along and sing, because I saw him in the centre just doing some songs. I think he was just like just there. You can hire a spot on the street. It's not called busking anymore. I think it's called street art. I'm not sure.
I've heard
but it's
that
changed
before.
now.
Yeah, they do. It's up in Manchester. Certainly, the licensing for that is quite different to what it was the other year. And it has changed. I have heard of that before. So that's why. So yeah, certainly the terminology is different for it nowadays. That's for sure.
So then I saw that, and I thought that was a really good rendition. He really sings really well. So hopefully he'll reply to my request if you could come along on Tuesday. If not, then next week or the week after, because you can't make it to do the performing poetry because this month, because you said you've got quite a lot on this month, so you won't be able to come down to do some performance poetry for Comic Relief.
Oh yes, well, I've got a lot on this month, and February, March, and me and Matt, we're both of us are very, very busy at the moment, Colleen, yeah, so there's got a lot of stuff on at the minute in the background, so that's why. So it's just going to be busy a couple of weeks, so.
Okay. Now, I was going to mention at the very beginning when I said, how are you today, like we normally do way back to 2007, how are you today, Andy? Right. That has a special meaning. That has a different significance in Holland, in the Netherlands. You can't call Holland, you can't call Netherlands Holland, because Holland's part of the Netherlands, right? It's because when I like to just go on YouTube and just watch, listen to some music, and this came up in my list of recommendations. 8 things you do not do in the Netherlands. You don't call it Holland. You don't say how are you at the very beginning of knowing someone in Holland, in the Netherlands, because that's considered disrespectful, because how would you know how they are? You don't really know them. So when say how are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my head around that one as well there, actually, still. I don't know. Bamboozled?
You don't say how are you,
I certainly
you know
after
the person.
that. Yeah. I don't know,
You can only say how are you know the person. But if you say it at the very beginning of knowing someone, you can't really say it, because it's not right, because the Dutch are quite open and frank, and they'll say, but you don't know me, so you can't ask me how I am.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm trying to get my head around that.
Third thing is that you can't say that Dutch sounds like German. You must never say that. never say that in your life.
No, I don't think they would like that very much, guys. No. Amanda, you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you definitely so. Right, Colleen, you wanted to ask Amanda, didn't you, tonight, a bit more about her copywriting? Because obviously last week Amanda couldn't unfortunately make the podcast. Didn't you, Amanda?
Yeah.
No, you've been writing an article about that today, Amanda, haven't you? So.
Oh yeah, because I'm going on a blog site soon, so I'm just starting to write a lot of different articles to post on this blog site when I go back on it. Because you've got to pay a subscription for this blog site.
Medium.com, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, man,
so I'm just getting the articles lined up.
No, okay, what can you tell us about that? Tell us about your copywriting, Amanda, and what
I can't remember what I said about it before. Actually.
Okay, well tell us, I know the article you've been writing, you've been going through the good and the bad about it, haven't you, so?
Yeah.
Tell us about the good then.
Just if you get an article where you don't need much research and you get a £5 for half an hour, then it's like £10 an hour minimum wage, isn't it?
Yeah. Now,
but you just don't get enough of those to make a full-time living, I don't think.
No, but you've had some. To prove to you, Colleen, as well. I know this. We're living in Amanda. You had problems with one article, didn't you? You're not going to repeat the article.
Yeah, I just had them ask me to rewrite something, and then the next day they decided that they didn't want the article in that kind of style, and they wanted the whole thing rewriting. So I could have just done that without doing the first rewriting. So I was a bit peeved off about that.
Yeah, particularly when they give her a 2 out of 5 afterwards.
Yeah, then they give me a 2 out of 5, even though I did what they asked, even though it was part of their fault.
See,
it's all subjective. It's nothing to do with the person. It's just subjective. It's just what they are looking for at that time, how they are seeing the topic that they posted. I think that's how it works with a lot of writing. It's all subjective, I think.
And it's just annoying when they don't seem to know what they want and they change their mind, that's all.
Exactly. So I think with freelance copywriting, I think Amanda's right. You just set up your own blog and just try and get revenue that way.
Yeah, I agree. Colleagues, like Amanda, you did this Medium thing the other year, didn't you? This Medium.com.
Yeah, I didn't get back what I paid for it. But this time I'm doing it sort of as a marketing thing as well, because I'm doing like the story behind my book, and then I'm doing like some interesting articles that people who write might be interested in.
You got a fair few readers last time, didn't you, mind yourself?
I've got a small handful of readers.
I said so.
It's different to if I do it on my own blog. Obviously, I'd be reaching different people, which is the point. Because if I do it on my own blog, you're just reaching the same people all the time.
Now, also as well, Colleen, we've had to also, and Amanda's just noted, I don't know if you've noticed on Facebook today, Colleen, is Amanda's been sharing on Facebook about her upcoming novel as well, haven't you? It's gone into the big Waterstones, hasn't it?
I don't think it's on the shelves in Waterstones, but if you order it through Waterstones, then they can get it for you.
Now, but what she's done, Colleen, is she's done this a slightly different way, haven't you? Because you've done it through
Ingram Spark.
Have you heard of them, Colleen?
No, is it good?
Amanda?
They've got quite a bit of a distribution.
What she's done, Colleen, is a different way of doing it. Like, instead of doing it directly to Amazon or Lulu or whatever, they're a different distribution. They could do it. They can go end up at different places, can't it? So
yeah, in theory, the bookshops, if they see it in the catalogue and like it, they can order it to put on the shelves. But I don't think that really happens. But it does mean that you can order it from the bookshops and they'll order it in for you.
So I think what Amanda's trying to do here, everyone, just so you know, is if this book's forthcoming, you've tried a different way of different approach in the distribution, haven't you? So
yeah,
that's why it's always a good tip for writers if you're going self-publish. Amanda has look at different ways of doing it, and Colleen, you'll love what we've done this week. Or I've helped to look at it. It's Amanda's almost halfway through at the moment, and your latest publicity idea for your book.
Oh yeah, I've started doing the advert that I was telling you about before, where I'm getting everybody to read a line or two of an extract, and then I'm piecing it all together, and then I've done
on video.
Yeah, and then I've done some extra touches that I'm not going to mention what they are yet, but I'm pleased with them.
So you'll see this probably next week, so Colleen, I reckon, because what I've seen of it is really good. And you've got what, 6 parts done?
I've got 6. I'm going to do you. I'm waiting for another one back, and then there's 2 that I've got to find 2 people to do it then.
So like I said, so it's Watch Your Space, Colleen. It's going to be a look at video. When the video's up, I'll get Amanda's to send it to you, because it's something that I've not seen or attempted before. So
if nothing else, that people will remember it after seeing it, even if they don't buy the book because of it.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. It's a really good marketing idea as well.
Yeah.
Are you going to put it up on a blog that you said you're going to start?
I'm going to put it on my author page, and then I'm also going to put it on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Everywhere she can, basically. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And what do we all think then about freelance copywriting? Would we think it's worth looking at, or just something that we look at if we really, really think we're good at writing?
I'm going to have to pass the book on this.
The place that I'm doing it for, it's more of a sort of place to start than to keep doing forever. And then hopefully I'm going to try and get in touch with companies and get hired that way, because I'd get more money doing it that way.
Now, haven't you,
exactly.
Amanda, got something on? We've been talking Australian gentleman to this morning, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done an article for him last week, which was really difficult, but I got it done. I got paid for that. And then he's asked me to do another article that's slightly difficult, but not as difficult as the one I did last week, so I've taken that as well, so I might pull all my hair out next week.
No. We've got about 1.5 minutes left here, Colleen, but I've got a topic for next time we all chat, if Amanda wants to talk about this as well, is ghost writing.
Yeah.
Now, Amanda's, I don't know, you've not heard anything back on that,
no,
have
I'm
you?
waiting for a contract, so I can't really confirm that I'm doing anything yet.
Yeah, but we might have something. Amanda might tell us something about that next week, hopefully all being well. So how would you feel about an in-depth discussion, Colleen, about ghostwriting?
Yeah, sounds really good. I've never really thought about it, and I think I've heard about it, but don't really know too much. All I know is that it's somebody who someone takes on to write about their life story, so they act as their autobiographer, I think.
Sometimes, Amanda, isn't it? Yeah,
there is for fiction as well sometimes.
Right, Colleen, I've just noticed the time here as well.
Yeah.
So we've got about 10 seconds left.
Exactly. When I thought about ghostwriting, I thought of ghosts.